How do you prepare for a penetration test? Once you sign on for a penetration test, there may be concerns on what to expect. To ensure you are prepared, there are several precautions you can take prior to a penetration test kicking off. First, both parties should exchange contact information. It's important that in a situation where there's a disruption, question, or concern, that each party has a contact available before, during, and after the test. If the IT staff has not been directly involved in the planning of the penetration tests, they should be notified before the tests so that they can differentiate between a real attacker's traffic and the pen testers. Typically, the pen tester will provide their source IP to the IT staff to prevent them from sounding any false alarms. Also, if your systems are being hosted on a third-party platform, it's required to obtain proper permissions to ensure the tester has legal authorization to perform the penetration test prior to the engagement. Second, even though penetration testing is unlikely to cause disruptions, there's always a small chance that the servers or applications may experience issues during automated scanning or fuzzing. Therefore, sensitive systems should be backed up and areas of risk should be communicated to your tester to ensure that they take the necessary precautions when testing these systems. For web applications, a staging or demo environment should be created that mirrors production. Third, it's important to clearly define the scope of the assessment and determine what access will be given to the tester. If there are any special requirements you're trying to achieve, or if you want a tester to follow a specific pen test methodology, it's important that this information is given to your tester prior to the engagement. Lastly, although it's not recommended to ramp up your security before penetration tests to ensure an accurate representation of your environment, it is preferred that any already known issues regarding your systems, such as missing patches, be solved prior to the penetration test. Since pen testers typically have a limited amount of time to test your environment, it's better for them to spend their time discovering and exploiting vulnerabilities that you are not aware of. If you have access to a vulnerability scanning tool, it's recommended that you run this on a schedule and create a patch management solution to help remediate those issues. It's common in the industry for a pen tester to kick off a vulnerability scan at the beginning of the assessment, and due to the sheer amount of findings reported back, they may end up spending more time confirming vulnerabilities from the scan rather than finding creative security flaws within your environment.